welcome to the very first episode of Hearts and Soul. I am very excited to have you today, and I am sure that your life is not going to remain the same. So, Hearts and Soul, you might be wondering what Hearts and Soul show is about. Hearts and Soul is going to bring to you different people who have great experiences, stories to share, and insights that will change you, that will touch your heart and bless your soul. Are you ready? Okay, so today we have a very, very special guest. We have somebody with us. He's not just an ordinary person. He is a father, he is a teacher, he is a mentor, he is a husband to one, and he has so many children, both biologically and spiritually. We have with us today on this show no other person than Reverend Toye Akinyem.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, we're very happy to have you here with us, sir.
I'm also equally glad to be with you
All
on
right.
this program.
Yes, sir. Sir, how are
I'm fine. I'm in the hand of Jesus.
you? Bless God, sir. Sir, we heard that you went to Jerusalem. And before we go into other questions that we have, I would like to ask you this question, sir. During your walk with God so far, have you ever thought about it that one day you're going to visit Jerusalem? You've read about it in the Bible and all of that, but have you ever had it in mind that, oh, one day I'm going to visit Jerusalem? Or this was just an opportunity that you had that just came, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. It's a very interesting question. Sincerely speaking, uh, 3 years ago, precisely 2004, myself and my wife, we were deliberating and thinking and planning to travel out of the country. But the first point of call that occurred to us was Jerusalem.
Wow.
And we went to our agent at Keja, and he told us that, oh, what is going to cost us. And along the line, we decided to change our mind that we should visit UK there, hoping that following year, myself and my wife will be able to make the journey to the holy pilgrimage. But since then, we've never thought about it again until uh, last year. My wife was halfway, and we were discussing it. And after Bible reading and the devotion that day, she said she wanted to go to Jerusalem. That it's either the children sent her to Jerusalem that he will prefer. And as God will have it, we just finished that. Within a few minutes, somebody called and said, Reverend Akem, have you been to Jerusalem before?
Wow.
That same day. I said, no. I said, be getting prepared. That's how the matter of Jerusalem started.
Wow.
Thank God. It was a very wonderful experience.
I would like to ask, how has visiting this holy land, visiting Jerusalem, how has it deepened your faith in God, and how has it impacted your ministry so far?
Yes, like I have said before, it's a spiritual encounter. It's really confirmed, just like I said, is the word made flesh. All that we have been reading about in the scripture, almost everywhere. For instance, when we go to Jordan, I'm not talking about River Jordan now, but Jordan is a country. As a matter of fact, there are many places in the scripture that were mentioned and they were found in Jordan, not even in Israel itself. For instance, Mount Pisgah, what the Bible calls Pisgah, and they call it Mount Nebo, where Moses died. And he was buried by God himself. The scripture confirms it that nobody actually saw the corpse of Moses because it was God that buried him. So we got there and we saw, wow, the mountain was so magnificent, and we got there. It was a life experience. You know, when we left that place that day, we have to visit where John the Baptist was beheaded in Herod's palace. And all these monuments, it's really speak volumes. Able to tell you, wow, so all these things we were reading in the scripture, this is them life. So it's a lifetime experience that somebody should be eager to, visit, to see by himself or herself, and it was a wonderful experience, very wonderful
It's
experience.
one thing to hear about these places in the scripture,
Yeah,
and then another thing for you to visit them, because it's not everybody that would have that opportunity
yeah.
to go to the Holy Land, Jerusalem. So, Daddy, I would like to ask that on your journey to this to Jerusalem, were there challenges that you faced on your way, and also how were you able to overcome the challenges?
Well, talking about challenges, is the truth of the matter is that Jordan is 8 hours flight. You know, it's 8 hour flight, and on getting there, you are to another, more or less like another hemisphere, because it was cold that greeted us, and the cold was so serious, very severe, and although they have been instructing us, sort of warning us that we should go with our winter coat and jacket, but we never thought it's going to be that
That's serious.
serious. So it was one of those things that when we got down and you are talking, you are speaking, you see something coming out of your mouth like a smoke, and they begin to shiver as if, even those people that have been there once, they confess that this year was extraordinary. So cold is one of them. Yes, thank God, because it's not a place you go and you begin to look for hotel to lodge. It's already booked. It's already, everything is already in place. And our 3 days in Jordan before we decided to go to Israel as a nation was a very wonderful experience. The moment early in the morning, 7:30, we were already inside the bus that will carry us out. And at times we don't come back until 8 in the night.
You're not tired?
God just supplied that strength, because it's one of those things that were really, giving me some concern before I left. Say, because I've been told you need to walk, you need to trek, you need to do this, you need to do that. But it's maybe because we are in the midst of others, so you just see it as a fun, and not really, being
So
tired
if
of
there is
at all.
anything that you have picked so far from what Daddy has said, in case you are going to Jerusalem, please go ahead with your winter jacket.